Angela Stevenson, Debbie Ansay, Wendy, my sister, Oh my God, there's so many.
What
Annette.
What do you love about them?
They've never judged me. Rosa, Joanne, Jasenia, Cookie, Jasenia, Cookie. Um, all my other girlfriends, of course, you know what I mean? But like, when the shit hit, they were the ones that backed me up, you know what I mean? When I was sick and when I was alone, like, they encouraged me. If I didn't have them, like I said, I was that person who was in a really ugly place. If I didn't have that love surrounded, I wouldn't be here, you know what I mean? I would have been, I don't know, not here for sure.
What about your babies, Gizmo and
Yoda.
Yoda?
Yoda love, that insane puppy. Gizmo. I've had him for like 4 years now. And that's my baby. It's funny. People always make fun of me. They're like, you talk about your dogs like they're your kids, but they are. Like, when you're alone in the house and you have this little creature, this little animal and this little person, he's a person that loves you unconditionally, and you walk in, you can have a shitty day, and you walk in the door and you just see that little face and they're so happy to see you. It's just like, sun's there, even if it's ugly and it's snowing outside. You know what I mean? Like, that's my sunshine right there, And Yoda love has taught me tons of patience. Gizmo is, they're a variation of me, both of them. It's weird to say, but it's true. Gizmo's totally chill, totally cool, really nonchalant, loves everybody, kisses everybody, like, where Yoda is very guarded and very feisty. But she totally rules, She is the ruler of the house, She's like 6 pounds, but she rules it, you know what I mean? Well, she thinks she does. And she's taught me patience, like, when I was angry, and when I was going through, like, my sad moments, like, she gave me that spunk, along with my friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, she gave me that extra, like, you drive me crazy, but I love you, you know what I mean? Like, I love them, and, like, those are my babies, like, I don't know, like, everything in my life, obviously, every person, every object, every piece of, like, history or life and love and stories and my dogs and my friends, that's what creates me.
Are you worried about them two making babies?
Oh, they can't.
Okay. I just thought about, like,
are you crazy? I cannot have that baby. Like, Yoda cannot get pregnant. If she had babies, forget it. If they turned out like her, I'd be in a mental hospital.
Silly.
I would be bald.
No.
Nah, she's super cool, but she's crazy.
Okay.
She's nuts. But, like, I got her because I was working a lot, and like I said, I was, in a relationship for a long time, and then, I went from 7 years to being alone for 3 years. So within that time, I felt like I didn't realize, like, he didn't have anybody, I'd go to work and he'd be by himself. And then one day I just saw him and he looked so depressed. But then I'm like, he always looks sad, he has that sad face. And I don't know, I looked at him and I'm like, he needs a companion, he needs someone to love him, other than me when I'm not here. And I started searching online like a crazy person, and I saw this picture of, like, this black dog and a white beard and big bulging eyes, and I'm like, yep, gotta have her, She's different, and people say she's ugly, but she's unique, you know what I mean? And I think that's why I fell in love with her. Everyone's flaws is what I believe is most valuable, most beautiful in people. You know what I mean? Like, I've always hated my name, my first name. always,
Why?
because no one knew how to pronounce it, which is understandable. You know what I mean? It's with a Y, and you pronounce it with a J. But it's a Spanish name. It's Yajaira, and I say Jahaira. You know what I mean? Because that's how I was. That's how I say it. You know, and in school and everything, no one knew how to say my name. It was always Miss Santiago. And I always be like, that's me. Or when they would try to say my name, I'd just be like, right here. Like. But now that I've matured, obviously, and I'm a woman, it's like, that's my name. God damn it. God, forgive me. That's my name. And it's like, I love my name. That's who I am. It signifies who I am. My family gave me that name.
Do you
Like.
know what it means?
Well, I've heard that it's supposedly a diamond in the sky that's never been seen.
How much does that fit you? How much does that fit you?
I know.
Did you
So
ever really sit down and think about that? That's deep.
I know.